Howdy, y'all, it's Angela. So today I want to talk about pre-existing conditions. Last week during the debates, the Democrats went into it with the knowledge that Joe Biden was polling stronger on healthcare and corona. So they were going to pound on that for Donald Trump. They were going to make sure that everybody thought he was weak. And Joe waded into this territory of pre-existing conditions and how 100 million of us were going to all die, lose our coverage and die because Donald Trump was a jackass liar or something. I don't know, with his scoffing and his just comments. Just cranky old man guy. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I have a pre-existing condition, as most of you know, hereditary angioedema. If you are unsure what that is, you can find my video. It's what it feels like when your face blows up. And I have the most expensive medicine on the planet, $700,000 a year for life, for me and my daughter. So if anybody should be worried, it's kind of, me. I don't mean to be narcissistic, but I'm expensive. I feel bad. But I had insurance before Obamacare. I liked my insurance. I liked my doctors, who are all gone, by the way, now. All of them. All of them. Do you know how hard it is to find an allergist and enroll in New Hampshire? I digress. I know I'm not the only one who has pre-existing conditions out there. So are any of you guys afraid? Am I the only one not, shaking in my boots and cowering at the notion that Donald Trump is going to eliminate my insurance? Of course not. That's so silly. I'm not worried about it. And Biden really is placing a whole lot of emphasis on that one little clause. But was that clause even as important as he wants us to believe? Actually, no. We are in, 1996, we had the HIPAA laws were passed. And HIPAA basically did everything in the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act is sort of smoothed over the some of the bumps and things that weren't covered originally. So it's Chris Coons said Senator Chris Coons, he said last year that the most important part of the Obamacare Obamacare protections against let's try that again. Chris Coons said the most important part of Obamacare protections is the protection against pre-existing conditions, discrimination, that extended to 150 million Americans. So 150 million Americans, we weren't getting coverage before Obamacare. I remember when he was complaining about it, it was only 11 million, remember? It was 11 million. It's kind of like AOC with her upping of the days for... Anyways, most of what Biden was taking credit for was actually in the 1996 HIPAA. It was it got rid of basically job lock. That's when our employers provided the insurance and you couldn't really take it with you. And there was if you had a gap in insurance, you would have to pay a fee, a non-insurance fee, for that time you missed. So this got rid of that for 12 months. It also added COBRA, so you could have something in between, which was COBRA was kind of pointless, wasn't it? It was like $3,000 a month when you just lost your job. Yay. And then they had to be able to sell to the whole group. People couldn't be discriminated against from insurance. But again, that was in 1996. What the Affordable Care Act did was mandate that the insurance companies had to sell to individuals for the same price. So somebody like me is going to be cost as much as somebody more healthy. And yay, I'm grateful for that. But I feel bad about this stuff. But I digress. Joe was trying to make a scare tactic out of something that he clearly knows nothing about. He's a dog whistle. I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? Are any of you afraid that Donald Trump is going to take away our health care if we have a pre-existing condition? It's kind of offensive. You don't speak for me, dude. Just deal with your kid. Speaking of which, I think it's very, 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 very apparent that Hunter is Joe's kryptonite. Hunter is what will get that man going. That's what's going to... Trump is going to just pound on Hunter, and that's going to set him off. I think that's why they planted the story when they did about in the Atlantic about him calling the troop about Trump calling the troops names, which is just silly. I think it was so Joe had a comeback for when Trump went after Hunter. He had to create some. They had to create something for him to hit Trump back with. So they created this whole story. So Joe's my dead son, my dead cancer son, my dead war hero cancer son is you have offended him. It's really gross, guys. They are using poor Beau Biden. His brother screws his wife when he dies. He moves in with his children. He's using his badge to drive around with his cocaine and his crack pipe. And now his father's using him to protect that dumpster fire of a human being. No. Hunter is a liar. Hunter, if you're a good father and you're concerned about your drug addict son, you don't hand him $80,000 a month in cash and nothing to do. You wonder why he's on crack and he's impregnating strippers? What the hell is wrong with you people? Like, who? God, you're soulless. Anyways, my mom OD'd. I would not give my mother $80,000 a year when she was alive to go and just even to get her the hell out of my face. I wouldn't do it. That's just cruel. That's what they did to my aunt too. He's a liar, and he doesn't care about his kid. And I think the reason that all of this is going on right now, Hunter Biden, it was all hands on deck to protect what Hunter was doing because they overstepped. Even John Kerry's stepson knew it. If you read John Solomon's books, they knew Hunter was out of line. They were pushing it, and Joe didn't care. He was so arrogant. And then, as we know, he went off to the Council of Foreign Relations, and he's like bragging about withholding money. It's so remarkable how precisely they accuse us of exactly what they do. A quid pro quo? Next time, we'll talk about Adam Schiff and Peter Strzok in the Russia. But I just wanted to bring that up. I thought he failed miserably. He came off as angry, untruthful, and that whole pandering yuck with using his dead son to protect his crackhead son and attack my president. That's not a good person. Yeah. Then on to COVID. Yeah, that was going to be their other one. That was going to be their attack. The president's, cavalier, and yep, he got it. But I think God gave him. I said that in the last video. I think God gave Donald Trump COVID so Donald Trump could display everything he's been talking about that the media won't cover. People weren't really even aware of half of these treatments and how close we were, or they didn't believe it because MSNBC, CNN, and all the other crap was lying to them. I think this was... I'm sorry, I see the divinity and everything, don't you? I see divinity here. And it gave him the opportunity to be sympathetic. He needed it. Could we have asked for... He needed the opportunity to be sympathetic. This also showed how psycho the left is. And he's humbled. But he's also strong. How does he pull this stuff off, right? Anyways, guys. The left are liars. I don't know. Let me know. Are you concerned about, the pre-existing condition situation? And did you not have insurance prior to Obamacare? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. A little bit. I think there's a big overplay there. Same thing with Beau. I think he was just too angry. It was too rehearsed, to be, my son Beau, ah! And COVID. No, God took care of that one. I think we're doing okay. I don't know I'm hesitant to get too excited, but damn, this has been a really good couple days. Look at all the dumps coming out from Radcliffe, and more's coming out from the DOJ, and it's like Christmas. It's like, you just never know when it's coming. Anyways, talk to your kids about politics, guys. You'll do them a favor and yourself. Like, share, subscribe. I'm on Rumble, YouTube. Hit the button, the thumbs up button, and punch it on the Rumble, and leave me comments. The interaction is nice. I appreciate it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.